according to Paul Tassi, apparently it's a good thing, or at least there's a good thing with Destiny 2 officially ending. Let's find out what that means. Oh, okay.
I missed the game and counselor. Here to spread the cheer. Join me on this adventure where gaming wipes away the tear.
Scholars! Welcome back to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor, and I would have streamed the past Saturday. I will try to stream to this day of Sundays. It's a day of days, but your boy, let's just be $1.50. Your boy had cooked like a couple months old chicken that he was frozen over. I don't know if that was a problem, but it could have been the fact that maybe I didn't cook it all the way. I don't know, but either way, I did a lot of running back and forth, so that's how my day was. TMI, I know, but you know which is also, this is not a good segue at all, but what's TMI is apparently Paul Tassi thinks there's a good thing about Destiny 2 ending. By the way, camera is not organized. Hey, how you doing? Is that better? Am I in frame now? Good enough. It's good enough? Good, great. You don't see Pikachu anymore. I just realized you don't see Pikachu in the background. We're doing this live. I don't care. See Pikachu. There's Pikachu. Yeah. Now we're good. You gotta be able to see Pikachu. We gotta see Pikachu. A lot of people comment on it like Pikachu. So there you go, Pikachu. Anyways, completely not editing that out. No. Anyways, Paul Tassi Forbes. Destiny 2's final update is live and still impressing players, with it putting up over 100 concurrent players a night on Steam and likely triple on console. Let's check that out. We've got popularity report to check out. I'm refreshing, make sure. We had over 1 million on its launch. Let's see, it is the 14th now, but as I'm recording, it hasn't recorded the 14th, so 13th, still at 1 million players. That's right. We go to the 11th, almost 1 million. We go to, I can't, it won't deviate between the two. I don't know why, but I know the 12th also had 1 million. So we got 1 million. Is it gonna let me zoom it up this way? Yes, it is. Okay, so no. Let's be fair. So the 10th, 1 million, then 11th, and then we're back in 1 million. So it's actually swaying. Unironically, we're swaying because it's the weekend. That makes sense, right? So the weekend, did we see an increase? No, we didn't see an increase, but we definitely didn't see a decrease. That's something to note, especially when you look at certain other games. But anyways, 1 million players for a free update. Tell me people don't want Destiny. By the way, no one's saying, everyone's okay with Destiny 2 ending its service. We just want the franchise to continue on. Also, I personally don't think it could be done by Bungie, but that's me. It would have to be either done by the old Bungie, fondle the balls of everyone who left and get them to come back, or give it to a different studio, which is it Tencent? I forgot who runs Destiny Rising. It's Tencent or NetEase. I keep forgetting who it is, but they do a pretty good job, and it's a mobile game. So if they did give them a shot for an actual title that isn't mobile. All right, so let's see, where was I? But that's not 4 players. It's a sign that it's ridiculous to abandon the franchise, and as all it needs is good content and investment in good content to return to form. But that's not happening, at least not for now, or for a very long while, if ever. There is, however, one good thing that has come from all of this, perhaps the only thing. There was a lot of word salad of trying to it sounds like I'm not gonna cope, but I'm gonna cope a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you that it's probably not gonna happen, but it could happen. It's probably not gonna happen. It's like, okay, you just say it with your chest. So what's the good thing? Well, it's weird to see, you know, the franchise might be coming to this Destiny 2 might be it for Destiny, but what's the good thing here? Destiny 2 is now complete. Are you sure about that? Or at least as complete as it's ever going to be. Okay, that's fair. A consistent complaint about Destiny 2 is FOMO, the fear of missing out as the game keeps adding and adding content, but with much of it removed or changed time, that includes its in-between expansion seasons, or in contrast, new system progression, making gear or old builds irrelevant. That's no longer the case. You can literally buy all the content in Destiny 2 for $25 right now. Likely everything that's left. We're talking hundreds of dollars in releases and potentially thousands of hours of gameplay, depending on how hooked you get. Yes, so here's the deal. If you're not, you could play this game and not give a crap about the narrative, still have a great time. If you want to know the narrative, you're going to have to do some research, and then I would suggest you stop with the final shape. Like, they had to like do a bunch of lore books and some extra cutscenes to kind of wrap up the Edge of Fate, because, you know, living a little strand, see what I did there, little strands of possibility, but for the most part, the way they essentially made Baal pointless. They wrapped up, you know, the 9. Now it's back to the witness, not the witness, the winnower. Like, it's very obvious that they were trying to, you know, retcon a little bit of the 9 prophecy, even saying that the 9 are taking a chill pill. We know there's a lot of lore going on, but it's very obvious that they're trying to wrap it all up, because there's a possibility there will never be another Destiny. So wrap it up, but leave little strands that they can grab onto in the future. It was always somewhat difficult to get friends into Destiny 2, as they'd missed the beginning and the game kept moving as they tried to catch up. But now it's done. No more content is coming or being removed. No more mass system changes will render gear irrelevant. With this new update, almost every activity in game is now worth playing. That is true. Even public events, which if you have a friend that you just want to gear up, I advise you do distortions, do public events. You can get them leveled up, you know, through the campaigns, and then jump in and get some tier 4, tier 5 gear through doing distortions. Like, it is so easy. It's free. Just everyone's doing them. It's crazy. Like, this is the best way to get people geared up, is public event, early game. Like, that is the best thing to do if you're not gonna just jump right into you know, campaigns. If you're gonna jump to the campaign, the best thing to do is do the Renegades, because Renegades will drop. I think Bungie said that if you did Renegades, the campaign, you'll get 400 gear, or you'll get up to tier 4 gear, essentially, which is great, because then you'll be good to go. You'll be good to go. I could be wrong, but based on what they were reading, is that you could power level with that. I don't know. Someone can, you know, who's run through the campaign at 300, let me know how that worked out for you. But yeah, anyways, the distortions, public events, great time, fun to do, challenging, and easy. You get some good, there's very specific loot, and you also get those higher tier drops for the world armor, which is a great way to get world armor, and there's some really good sets out there. So this is probably the best the game's ever been for new players, because there's so much to do, and it doesn't even matter what you do. Sorry, a little teaser for my first impressions, brutally honest impressions, like, because I'm going to do honestly my final brutally honest review for Destiny, because this is probably going to be it. There's a little teaser for you. Every good build is not going to get nerfed at this point, with no big sandbox balancing patches. I don't think that's true. I think they will still, it sounds like they've got a couple weeks to kind of watch how they're going to do things. Like, there's already some cheeses with with stasis, freezing, and then golden gunning. Like, they're going to do some outlier patches that are not intended, and then I think they're going to leave it alone, like things that are broken, because that's what Bungie said. They're going to give it a couple weeks, and I imagine they're going to wind down after the month of June, and they're probably going to put all hands on deck to focus on Marathon. if I was a betting man. It's awful for current players to see the game die, but Destiny 2 for the first time is a complete experience. Well, almost. We still have the tragedy of the content vault, which eliminated the literal vanilla campaign of the base game, which has been the biggest barrier to onboarding. It also lost what is arguably its best standalone DLC, Warmind, and its best expansion, Forsaken. In addition to loads of Crucible maps, strikes, raids, and more, little of it has returned over the years. I don't understand. Like, they could reach out. I'm sure Bife would be, you know, he's the guy that Bungie should go to. Like, hey, can we get a copy of like your video and like, or go on YouTube and literally just take, you know, no commentary playthroughs and get the cutscenes for all the expansions and put them in the like a timeline for people to watch, so that they can actually, you know, watch a little bit of the story as it goes in, so they're not completely in the dark. It's better than it'd be better for them to sit into a theater like mode to watch cutscenes and to watch some of the story, and then they could fill in the blank, you know, in between with like voice acting. I know that might be too much. At least put the cutscenes that are pre-made, like from YouTube, right? Just put them in there so people can watch them, and that is still better than watching a 3-hour My Name is Bife video to understand the story of Destiny. That's my opinion. But it is what it is, Scooby-Doo. This is what we have. But for what the game has been since Beyond Light, that's all in one package. There's at least some level of an awkward Sean Han based intro, but once you're in, you're in. You can work your way through Shadowkeep, Beyond Light, the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the Final Shape before moving on to the unsteady but still okay era of Edge of Fate. Okay, brother, you're what kind of crack are you smoking? Okay, it went downhill. It has gone downhill significantly. This era right here is literally what drove Destiny into the dirt. This era right here was god awful trash. This right here is the worst. Even with Lightfall, still managed to pull some numbers on the seasonal update. This was what, Into the Light, going into, yeah, like even the Lightfall was awful, and some of these seasons were awful trash too, especially narrative wise. But like this is the worst that Destiny, this is probably the darkest timeline for Destiny. And that says something, because this timeline right here actively competes with the worst right here with Curse of Osiris. Like, I think that we got to lower numbers. Even like, this is obvious because of the 6 months, but even with the Edge of Fate, the numbers got worse than Curse of Osiris. So I wouldn't even say still okay. No. I would say Lightfall's seasons were okay comparative to what the trash we got with Renegades and Edge of Fate. Even with seasons and episodes removed, it's a ton of content, and everything you're going to be doing here now rewards you with relevant gear. Yes. Given the state of the game, it may be doubtful you'll be hooked on it for years, like the current player base has been, as in the nature of a dead live service game. But it's not dead, not really. So much of what made Destiny great is still there. Much of it's almost perfected through this last update. Even if you waited a decade to try it, now is certainly a good time to see it at a glimpse of what everyone else has experienced. I do think it's worth trying. It's worth playing right now. It is. It's a great time to jump in and play for the first time if you've never done it. But it's kind of weird to paint this, guys, no more FOMO. Yeah, I mean, so like, this is what we call a forced silver lining. Like, that your house is gone, but hey, at least you got money in the bank. That doesn't make anything better. Your grandma died, but hey, at least your best friend's alive. Huh? Anyways, let me know what you think. I've been having a good time Granted, I've been playing more Warframe than Destiny 2 because Destiny's not going anywhere. Technically, Warframe's not, but Warframe's cranking up new content that I'm getting ready for and I'm gonna dive into and enjoy. But Destiny will always be there, you know, to fondle a little bit there. Sparrow Racing's always fun. Yeah, I mean, don't rush, because if you've never played Destiny, you're gonna feel like you're missing out on something. You're not. Even Pantheon that's out right now, like, it's not going anywhere. The only thing that's going places are content creators. They'll move on to something else, but just because they do doesn't mean you have to. Like, it's their job, it's not your job. Play the game how you want to play it. If there's anything that I could say, do not look at content creators. Do not stress like, man, I really want to do what they're doing. You can at your own pace. Okay? Don't, you know, screw them. Don't, like, they're not trying to, I don't think any content creators out there trying to force people to, like, come on, you're gonna miss out. I don't think anyone's doing that. But if you have this weird, you know, FOMO of like watching other people and like, I've got to do it, you will. Just take your time. Take your time. It's okay. Anyways, yeah, I mean, Destiny as a there's never been a better time to play Destiny casual since nothing's happening with it. No new seasons, no, you know, events, nada. This is it. This is all she wrote. The book's closed. Now you just have to see how, you know, when Marathon goes to end of service, because let's be honest, it ain't looking good. Is this updated too, by the way? Did I do a fair shake on updating the charts? Oh, okay, yeah, not looking good. Anyways, I will see you guys. Short, sad Sunday video for you. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, what's up? Peace.